Welcome to TAAP Connect, the digital transformation podcast. In today's episode, we have Paul George and Steve Higgin. They discuss the Windows Azure marketplace and how in today's digital landscape it can be used to gain business exposure and how it can offer valuable tools to streamline business processes. Tune in and join the conversation as we unpack the potential of application marketplaces for business success.
Hi Steve, good to have you in the media room again. And to the audience, thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking about the Microsoft Azure Marketplace as per the introduction. Steve, what is it and who's it for?
Well, the Microsoft Azure Marketplace is a little bit like the Apple App Store, except with the Apple App Store, you're selecting software and installing it onto your own device. The Azure Marketplace is actually cloud-based services, so virtual machines, databases, infrastructure, and it allows you to actually then buy both the infrastructure as well as search for applications that you could install on that server or technology that you've created.
So it's strictly for business?
Yes, I'd say so.
What types of businesses market on the marketplace?
Well, you could imagine every type of business there is. So I'm aware of actually governments hosting local government information, businesses, the major brands that you're familiar with and aware of are actually moving all of their technology to the cloud. And the cloud effectively is the environment, in case of Microsoft, where you would host your technology. And sometimes some of the features or capabilities that you're wanting, firewalls, cybersecurity, or other products, you can actually also buy from the marketplace and add it to your account. So it's really a very sort of generalized way of actually acquiring software, but more importantly, you're acquiring the software and the hosting technology in a secure cloud-hosted environment to make use of your environment.
Okay, so you've got client or businesses, should I say, that market on the marketplace that before they did that, they would market just through their own websites and more of a direct sale, would it be?
Well, let me give you an example. So TAAP, before we started hosting our technology on the Microsoft Azure Marketplace, we used to run our own data centers, manage our own servers. We'd actually then have to install all the patch fixes, operating system updates. The benefit of actually TAAP moving its technology to the cloud meant that actually Microsoft did all that for us. So the 0-day vulnerabilities are all resolved by Microsoft. So the benefits are extensive. But also beyond that, organizations can actually take TAAP technology, host it in their own account under the Microsoft cloud, and actually own their own data. So from a GDPR point of view, they're looking after their data, and it's not something that I or TAAP or any other organization that provides software needs to worry about. So it provides a lot of benefits for organizations to simplify their adoption of digital transformation.
So buying something through the marketplace, is it complex? Is it simple?
There's definitely a learning curve to understanding how to use the Azure Marketplace, but Microsoft's done actually a fantastic job to actually kind of help you. The process is actually generally point and click. You do need to have a Microsoft Azure account. Once you've created an account, and they give you free subscriptions to start off with, so you can use it for a month or two for no cost. You can create virtual machines, databases with just a point and click. The interesting thing about the marketplace, though, is it streamlines it and makes the process even easier. So you don't even need to understand all the different nuances between databases and storage and computing power. You just simply go to the marketplace, choose what you want, click on it, and install it. So in the case of TAAP, for example, which is partly one of the reasons why we've gone to the marketplace, we're now able to make use of cloud-hosted technology that's secure, scalable, so it can work for the smallest of companies, which are extremely low cost, to the largest of global companies, and we can scale to meet any of their demands that they need. To then install our software, you literally just click it, and in 5 minutes you're up and running. So it provides a fantastic sort of platform for organizations of any size that are wanting to actually build and deploy applications that they need for their organization.
So you said very small size and low costs. What sort of costs are we starting at here, and what sort of size of businesses can make use of the marketplace?
So we've got clients who are 2-3 man companies, and they're spending anywhere from £20 a month for their hosting and their database technology. But this is scalable, durable. You're not having to buy hardware, you're not having to buy licenses. It's incredibly good value. And of course, the benefit of this technology is that the more people are actually doing on the Microsoft platform, the more they give. It's incredible about how many services that are available and actually how you can grow your business to match it.
So I'm a business. I go on the web, log into the marketplace, Microsoft obviously, and I've got a specific need, and I'm assuming there's a search engine for that, and then you're presented with offers, let's say, from businesses to serve that need.
Absolutely. Yeah. The Azure Microsoft Marketplace has actually got a search engine built into it, which gives you categorization, so you can actually then search for different types of applications and infrastructure services. So, for example, databases, email servers, firewalls, cybersecurity support. So lots and lots of different types of services and offerings. TAAP has actually provided our applications in the same way to actually help with enterprise scale applications development and deployment. We're using this to help our customers manage their data and actually hold it within their subscriptions.
But of course, when you say enterprise, you mean also those small businesses.
That is true. I tend to view that every enterprise, whether they're a small man company, 2 or 3 man company, they're going to grow. And with our technology, they can grow with the software, and on the Microsoft platform, they can grow with their hardware and dependency requirements as well.
Yeah, so they're an enterprise in their own right, of course. So it's a one-stop shop for your applications and for your software needs.
It certainly is. And also, as I mentioned earlier, the point about GDPR, it's one that gets overlooked. But actually, from a GDPR point of view, rather than actually then having to have separate data processor and data controller agreements with independent organizations, you can actually create your own infrastructure, your own servers, and look after your own data. So then this becomes very important for your DPOs, who are then obviously always concerned about making sure that from a data privacy point of view, we've got no data breaches. And obviously with Microsoft's technology, that can help you obviously with kind of vulnerability attacks and all of the issues that everyone's facing these days.
You're basically, as a user of Marketplace, you're always going to be licensing software through that, not necessarily purchasing it outright.
Absolutely. So you're licensing the technology from Microsoft. Microsoft's obviously charging you for the compute time, data, and then obviously organizations like TAAP and others, we then charge you a license to use our software on that platform. So it's like a layer cake. You pay a small amount to Microsoft, you pay a small amount to TAAP, and everyone wins because you've got all of your technology in the cloud. And rather than having to have a large IT support team just trying to keep your servers patched and up to date, Microsoft does that as a consequence of actually using their services.
And how do you pay for that? Do you pay that monthly, annually?
You can, depending on the way in which you engage with Microsoft, you can use a credit card, you can get invoicing and billing. So it's very flexible. There's nothing unusual really about actually what Microsoft's actually doing from that side of things. Very flexible, and just make it very easy to buy software and to actually adapt it and scale it as you go forwards.
Is there flexibility around evaluations, trial periods, or are you locked in for sort of long periods, short periods? What's the situation there?
The Microsoft platform allows providers, publishers, people like TAAP, to actually then define the way in which actually they expose their software and hardware solutions, so that actually you can do trials for free. You can actually do minimum hosting for a month. So this is all about allowing you to actually experiment and evaluate the technology. If you remember historically, if I wanted to set up servers, I'd have to go and spend a fortune on hardware, equipment, a server room. You just can't compare it actually to what the cloud is actually offering today. And then combine that actually with very flexible licensing for products and services from organizations like TAAP, and the customer is actually in a very good position to evaluate the right technology for their businesses.
So, as a summary then, it's extremely flexible. It's accessible to small businesses, small enterprises, if you like, to very large enterprises as well. There's a myriad of different types of solutions available, software, different categories, obviously, that you can look for. Specifically to TAAP, I know, or maybe you could expand on what applications you can find on the marketplace that are on offer from TAAP.
TAAP as a platform allows organizations to load and run any kind of application that they want to build. TAAP is an agile application platform. We are actually making available through the marketplace a number of capabilities. One is TAAP Accelerate, which is our cornerstone product that all of our customers use. We're also providing an entry-level application called TAAP Advantage. This will come with a built-in default CRM for people to evaluate the kind of CRM technology they're looking for, but also then to build other workflow processes and capabilities. And we have a new AI-assisted code generation technology called ACE that will allow people to then enter a design and generate applications in a few seconds. All of these will be available through the marketplace for people to evaluate and play with. So we're looking forward to get feedback from people from its use.
Thanks, Steve. Really interesting. Hopefully the audience, the people that are listening, the people that are viewing now understand a little bit more at least about Microsoft Azure Marketplace, how they find it, what's on there potentially for them, obviously what TAAP offers. So I think we'll end it here. So for those people that are interested to look into it a bit more as far as what the TAAP proposition is on there, just contact us at ontap.com, ontap.com, and just reach out to Paul or Steve or any of the team. And I think there's also going to be some information in the summary as well. So thank you.
Thank you.